Once again, we're back, everybody. Welcome to Battlefield Friday. Battlefield 3 Friday for the time being. We have clips. We're still uploading. Every Friday, we upload a classic Battlefield 3 video until we cannot do so no more. Until we are done. I shouldn't have said no more anymore. I have three college degrees. Don't mind me. Anyways. Again, I'm the failed author. Every Tuesday, every Friday, we're uploading. We're trying to do a Modern Warfare 2 Monday from 2009. We'll see how well that goes. We're jumping in. We're hopping in. I start with the AN-94, but this video is not about the AN-94, even though it's so cool, right? Isn't the AN-94 dude, the young kids still say it's a vibe. That's what I'm feeling like. It's just a vibe. You either get it or you don't, and if you don't, I'm sorry for you, and that stinks. But we're talking about the UMP-45. Oh my goodness. I wish I could log into Battlefield 3 stats on my original PlayStation 3 account and look up my stats, because I'm sure, just thinking off the top of the dome here, it would go like this: 870 most kills, then the AS-Vol, then the UMP-45. That's just how I think it would go. Okay, because I loved that gun. We did that famous thing in Battlefield where we killed each other. I think it's so funny. But we got bailed out. We got revived. A weird thing in Battlefield 3, they made it so the AN-94 started off as a burst weapon when you first initially picked it. And I'm not the only Battlefielder player that has forgot to switch that bad boy to full auto. So you pull the trigger once and you're like, what the heck is this? But now, I don't worry about that. You know why? Battlefield 4, it's fully auto, and I can't even play Battlefield 3. Again, the servers were turned off November 7th of 2024. We start off with the AN-94, but we're talking about the UMP-45. I really like the UMP-45, and no, it's not as absolutely dominant as it was in Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty 2009 version, which that thing was just an absolute menace. Back in the day, you know how there's all those like Unk memes, and I get it because I'm an Unk now. I've been an Unk for years, where it's like, you know, Unk, how good were you back in the day? And it's like, all I can think about is me drop-shotting with the UMP in Call of Duty 2009 with the silencer, the suppressor on it, just, oof, cooking. And, you know, I'm not quite there, right? I'm not, but I still love this weapon. And again, we hopped in this conquest really late. We're in the GOAT map, which is, you know, plenty of them in this game, but Metro has to be, if not my favorite, my second favorite map in this game. Just so many memories. I remember the beta very well, and I remember thinking to myself, wow, if this is, you know, what we got to look forward to, then it's going to be really easy skipping, because I was not going to play Modern Warfare 3. I was so sick of quick-scoping at the time that the thought of playing another Call of Duty where people were just going long range, quick-scoping, scoping at any level of the map, I said to myself, I am not going to be a part of that. And I didn't. I skipped on Modern Warfare 3, and I bought Battlefield 3, and I will never look back because it became my favorite first-person shooter of all time. You can see we're absolutely cooking right now, and that's cool because as much as I love this weapon, I had some issues, and if you've watched some of these videos, you've heard me rant about it before, where my files would get corrupted on the jump drive that I was recording to from my Xbox One, and I had some really good TDMs with the UMP-45 that got deleted. And so instead of those really epic TDMs, we're gonna have to deal with this. But I mean, honestly, we're not doing half bad right now, and soak it in because I don't think it gets much better. So that's cool. And there's just something about this weapon. I know it shoots the 45 ACP, but it's a huge bullet. But you know, like, video games don't like follow logic all the time, hardly ever, right? When it comes to weapons, it kind of just it just, you know, it's not reality. It's not supposed to be reality. It's supposed to be a break from reality, right? And I love the 45 ACP. I consider that and the 10mm God's caliber, you know. So when we're talking about the UMP-45, it's just so nostalgic, and I love it. There's actually a civilian version sold by HK. It's just like too much though. It's like, and it has this goofy long barrel because, you know, like there's laws and regulations about how short you can have a barrel on a weapon without getting something called an SBR, which is something you gotta go through the feds through, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't care to, right? It doesn't mean enough to me to do all that. all of that to say, I think this is one of the coolest weapons ever, and I cannot believe how good we actually did. This is so awesome seeing the UMP absolutely light it up, just like the good old days. And I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but I'm just really happy watching this because I wasn't sure how many kills we actually got, and you know, it's a relatively short gameplay, especially for, you know, a bajillion ticket conquest. I mean, oh my goodness, look at the ticket count right now. And then just imagine it's like, what, 1,500 tickets? Like, that's too much. It's like one of those hour-and-a-half long games that I just don't want to play. You see, somebody absolutely came up and sprayed me with the, I don't know if they had it under a barrel or just it by itself, but the M320 shotgun, and that's okay. We did get revived. We've been bailed out twice on the revive, which is really cool, and I really like this weapon as far as it was my, and I mentioned earlier, it was really my go-to when I couldn't figure things out. Did not have a super fast fire rate. It did have some stopping power, and that's what you kind of need for something in a game like this, is if you have controllability, you know, which is what I felt this thing had. I don't know what's preventing me from accepting. I mean, it was like texting someone back. I don't know, but it felt like the recoil was super manageable for how much power it did, and the fact that you could drop someone 4 or 5 shots no problem. It really made this thing heavy in my rotation. It really is how I would level up the recon class, and I really like how in Battlefield 3 compared to Battlefield 4. The universal weapons that you were allowed to use on any class without any penalization was the PDW. In Battlefield 4, they, for whatever reason, they switched it to the carbine, and I did not agree with that because it felt like the carbine weapons make so much sense for somebody who's dealing with vehicles, right? It's the anti-vehicle personnel unit, and you need a gun that can shoot long distance but be able to handle close quarters, and that's where the carbine shines, right? Not the PDW. See, and it's just like how I mentioned, I used this weapon on the recon to unlock all those because I'm not good with, you know, the sniper rifles. I'm just not. I will post I have an SVD video that I will SVD. I think I have the SV98, and I think that is maybe I got one with the MK mod. I think I do. I think I have a little bit of a gameplay on Grand Bazaar, but I just didn't. I don't even know if I had any more unlocked. I would have liked to get the M98B unlocked. I did like that one, giving me that 338 Lapua. Woo, that's a beast of a round. But you can see we actually are playing really good, and it's so crazy to me. This spawn, everyone is stacked up in one building. It kind of just shows you how bad we're getting steamrolled. I don't think I'm gonna go on another decent tear. Just seeing how we've been pushed into one spot, and you know for a fact, like, anytime that happens, it's kind of like, what the heck? Even though we do have all the positions, I guess, so maybe, I don't know, maybe we do. Like, who knows? I was just glad to actually get some decent UMP gameplay. Let me know what was your favorite PDW. You know, I've been ranting the whole time because I've just been thoroughly enjoying this. But again, my favorite PDW definitely. Oh, we even got promoted in this one. Nice. My favorite was definitely the AS Vol, and then followed by the UMP. If I haven't made that clear, if I said that the UMP at any point was my favorite, I always forget that the AS Vol is considered a PDW because it's like this weird assault rifle that's not an assault rifle, but they put it in the PDW class. I just love the ASVAL. The integrated suppressor is such a cool idea for a weapon, you know? And, oh man, remember when you first got it? Okay, so when the ASVAL first was introduced in the game, right, you can unlock it, they did not have extended mags. It actually took a patch, and then they put the extended mags in. And it was good when it just had the 20 rounds, 21 rounds. It became great when it added the extended mags. And I remember being very specific about that because, you know, it's true. It's like, well, I can't use this weapon with 20 shots. It's just, it's too much, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I know I said we weren't going to cook anymore, but we're doing pretty good. And I don't know what the kill count is, but my file save was UMP-45. And that may be true. We might only get 12 kills, but doesn't it feel like it was more? It feels like we were doing really good early on. And you could see we're absolutely dominating here. And for some reason, I thought we were down. Maybe we were down when I first joined, and I don't remember. But, you know, good on us. You know, good on us. Fighting the good fight. Grenades everywhere. Sorry as I'm choking and dying here, but I got to say... I think I'll wrap it up here, and we'll just kind of let the UMP talk for itself. Wow, another double kill. But I'm the Failed Author. Every Friday we're posting a Battlefield 3 video. I love the UMP-45. I think it's one of the best weapons ever, and I think you should follow along if you're interested in seeing more Battlefield 3 or more classic Call of Duty. Again, if you like tier lists, they're always generally going to be like a gaming tier list of some sort, and you know, that's every Tuesday. So check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm actually going to peek here. What did we finish? What did we finish? I have 12 and 6. Is that right? 17 and 6. Booyakasha. There we go. So I'm the Failed Author. Thanks again. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite PDW weapon was. Have a good day.